right, and welcome back to Late Night Love. Before we get started, please remember you can find us at latenightLove.us. You can send us questions, comments, suggestions, etc. to love@latenightLove.us. And Lubby actually can now, theoretically anyway, answer questions.
I am going through
Comments.
all the comments.
Are you?
One at a time.
Well, don't go back any more than a month or so. There's no need to do that.
Okay.
So mainly it's just going forward, trying to start a new.
I went back 12 of them so far.
Oh, all right, cool. That's probably fine.
Oh.
You probably caught up. But you can go back farther if you want, but you're probably caught up. And don't get disappointed when you get the negative ones. There's always going to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, remember when we first started years ago, 4 years ago?
Something like that.
Yeah. When we first started, we got quite a few.
Yeah. All right.
Mainly because we weren't preaching the gospel.
Yeah, well.
And I'm sorry, I believe in the gospel, but that's not the format of this show. I have another show. I have another podcast that I did on a religious subject, but this is not the format.
No, I have a political TV show, but this isn't what we talk here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because Papa don't preach here.
No, we don't do this. Yeah.
All right. So we're going to move into love, the tender, sometimes chaotic space of family and relationships, from parenting challenges to unexpected messages from the past. And even those awkward moments we'd rather forget, this segment reminds us that love is never straightforward, but always worth exploring. Talking too fast. I have no idea what I said when I tried to say challenges. It came out all mangled. So that was fun. Good Lord. All right, Lubby. So what do we got?
This first one. My dog injured my 15-month-old last night. Should she get up the dog? Now, food was involved. They were in the kitchen, the toddler and the dog, and both pacing around waiting for food,
Well, was it the dog got aggressive, or did they just kind of collide into each other?
Yeah.
If they just kind of collided into each other, then it's not a big thing.
And the dog bared his teeth and did a little thing, but didn't break the skin. It left no mark.
Well, see, if the dog gets aggressive, that's a little more of a worry than if it's, a dog gets
attacked.
No, not attacked, out of control because he's happy or excited or whatever. Dogs can get happy and excited and knock all kinds of chaos, cause all kinds of chaos.
Yeah.
So is it a big dog or a little dog?
Big dog, medium, setter.
Assuming the dog has never shown any type of aggression before, I would just be more careful of keeping them separated until they're older.
Especially around food.
Yeah. Yeah. When you're making food, the dog goes outside, locked in the room, whatever it is.
Yeah.
I think that's but you want to be careful if the dog starts showing more aggression, because dogs can become jealous just like everything else.
Yeah.
And if the dog can't handle the competition in the pack, then the dog has to go.
Yeah.
But oftentimes it's on a case like this, the dog just gets overexcited and kind of loses himself. So just kind of
separate them during food time is what I would do.
Yeah. And also kind of depends on the age of the dog. You give a younger dog probably more of a leeway than an older dog. Just because younger dogs they get overly excited. An older dog does that deliberately. A young dog just kind of gets, out of his own head for a second. An older dog, that's a deliberate act. So but again, dogs do get jealous. So, maybe your dog needs more attention than you've been giving it because the 15-year-old. So,
yeah,
maybe play with your dog a little bit more. Give your dog a little bit more of attention as well as another part of the solution, but definitely keep them separated. watch for aggression. Any signs of aggression, you rehome the dog. That's just, you can't take risks.
Yeah.
Okay.
3-year-old is in the will you play with me phase, and it's constant.
Yeah. Well, in 10 years, that child won't want nothing to do with you. So remember that.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that 10 years will go by fast.
It really will.
It will. So, but yes, I do know it's both frustrating, right? Because you don't want to tell your child no, but you got other stuff to do. And at 3, this child needs to start learning how to entertain themselves. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And so this is a difficult balance of how do you reject the child without rejecting the child? How do you focus the child on something that's entertaining themselves, productive,
Mm-hmm.
so you can engage in the world?
This is where they learn how to play with themselves near you.
Yeah.
While you're doing your chore, you have an activity for them, a toy. I'm sure at 3 years old, I'm sure he has plenty. You pick one or he picks one, and then he sits next to you and plays by himself.
Yeah. Well, this is things where you can actually foster. This is if you're cooking, you can have them pretend cook, right? You give them their own little ingredients that they can destroy and just set them off to the side at their own cooking table. And you kind of let them pretend to cook. And, it might become a love of cooking. It might not, but it will keep them entertained.
And here's a thought, what I used to do, I would involve them. Now it takes longer to fold the laundry and put it away. But this is something that it's an activity for them, and it's a life skill, and they're helping. They like helping. 3-year-olds like to help.
Yeah. So use it and enjoy it while you can.
Yeah.
Because it will be gone. But yes, you do also have to teach them how to entertain themselves.
Yeah.
So there is that balance.
Yeah.
So, okay.
I got a strange message about my husband from his middle school ex. Am I missing something? The husband keeps requesting her Instagram account.
No, that's like asking a friend, a friend request on Facebook. Okay, you do it once or twice from someone from middle school, but
then you leave it.
Yeah.
But he keeps doing it.
Which is weird, but it's not all that unusual in the modern world. I don't know. Middle school ex, they're 29 and 30, so I don't know. Just ask them about it for the love of.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, is there a reason you're uncomfortable asking about it? That would be a better, more concerning than
why didn't the middle school ex say, did she say to him, I'm uncomfortable with this, please stop asking?
Yeah, who knows?
Or did she just leap to go to the wife?
I have no idea.
It didn't say.
It didn't say.
No, it didn't.
It seems like there's some other information about all this that we're missing.
Yeah.
It just seems like yeah. So ask your husband is the only solution to this question.
I agree. Yeah.
Man up and ask your husband.
And maybe explain to him he needs to knock it off.
Yeah, maybe, but you shouldn't have to do that. But ask, And this could be a quirk of, Instagram. Sometimes if you send a friend request once, it will remind the person that you have a waiting friend request.
Really?
This happens to me. It reminds me every now and again that there's
maybe that's what happened.
And so now she's going, so who knows? Ask. Now, it could be him asking 100 times, but you can block people on Instagram. And so why wouldn't you have blocked it? After the first 3 times, you're blocking them, right?
Yeah.
So there's something here that doesn't make sense.
I think she's a drama princess, the ex.
The ex is a drama princess?
Yeah.
Yeah, possibly. Possibly. I don't know. Maybe the husband is, currently unhappy and is looking back at happier times. You go back into theoretical happier times, but middle school X.
Middle school, that's a reach. That's like what, 15 years?
Yeah. Yeah. It was cool. We used to play, I don't know, Pokemon Go together. I don't know. All right, let's move on.
My son's gift exchange pick asked for an iPad. They're in kindergarten.
It's good to want things.
Get them an age appropriate gift.
Yeah, they can ask for all kinds of
Talk to the teacher. Let her know this is coming.
Yeah, an iPad. Get them an iPad box with a candy bar inside of it. That's what you're getting for Christmas.
5, that's too tender to be pulling that kind of hoax.
Well, see, I'm not even sure necessarily it's a hoax. They're asking what do they want. He wants an iPad, so he's going to ask everybody on the planet that he wants an iPad. You remember what's that movie, that Christmas movie that you watch every year? The guy where shoots his eye out, the BB gun movie. What is that?
I forget, but I know which one you're talking about.
It's not It's a Wonderful Life.
It's Christmas Story?
Yeah, the one with, the leg lamp and all the things. Yeah.
I forget.
Yeah,
please remind us, people.
Yeah, I can't remember the name. But anyway, it's like that. That kid asked everybody on the planet for that little BB gun, right?
Now I got to go ask AI. Yes, he did. Everybody, he kept asking for Red Ranger BB gun.
Yeah, every person who asked what do you want for Christmas, this is what I want. So this is what this 5-year-old is doing, because that's how the 5-year-old brain is working.
He even worked it into an assignment at school.
Yeah. That's the brain, that's what that 5-year-old is doing. I'm just asking everybody. Someone will give it to me. He's not he's not being scammy or nothing. He's just being 5-year-old at Christmas time. I'm asking everybody for what I want. I want an iPad.
Take them to see Santa Claus. That's what he'll ask for.
Yeah, that's one of those things where you get them some candy designed as an iPad or something like that. So you can get him his iPad, but it's not really an iPad. Just be rude.
I would still have a resentment if somebody did that to me when I was 5.
That's the point. It's to learn his lesson.
Stop it.
That's teaching. That's called teaching a lesson.
Are you his parent?
No, but it takes a village, right?
Stop it. I feel that's overstepping bounds.
Hey, man, you asked me for a gift.
Be kind. It's freaking Christmas.
I'll give you exactly.
Stop it.
Oh, you want a Mustang? Sure. Here's the Hot Wheel. Okay, what's next?
My son doesn't believe in our magic door anymore. Okay, let me explain this. He's 5 years old.
Uh-huh.
Now they found this little door, in a frame at a thrift store, and they thought it was cool. And it has a little area inside. So they put it up on the wall at the height of their 5-year-old, and they said it's a magic door. Sometimes it has candy. So occasionally, pretty regularly, they would put candy in there, but they wouldn't tell him, So throughout the day, every now and then he would go over and check, is there candy here? It's magic. There's candy, but now he's 5. He says, you're doing it.
Yeah. It's like the Tooth Fairy and Santa Claus. They're all going to figure all that out eventually. Yeah. He's probably saw you one night is really what happened. But he would have figured it out anyway. Because it's 5. Because it's a magic door. It's not that.
Wait, Santa Claus. If you got one more year of Santa Claus, you're doing pretty good.
Yeah, and Santa Claus is actually the easy one because everybody who participates, everybody who buys gifts for somebody is a Santa Claus. So we're all Santa Claus.
We're all Santa Claus.
So that one's easy to carry on. But a magic door. Of course, he's going to figure it out. It's just a matter of when. So now's when. That's all that means. Sorry, it's just, yeah, they're sad that their child has matured.
I
And
remember distinctly.
yeah,
It is a sad time.
it's sad. Well, only for the parents,
Yeah.
but
It's empowering for the 5-year-old.
yeah. Yeah, the only one that's sad is mom. Dad doesn't care. So dad doesn't care until 40 years later. Then he cares. It's you know, it is what it is. So yeah, there's no there. It's just
But
yeah,
I feel you.
we feel you. It's
Yeah.
a sign that your child is growing up, and that is difficult because you always want them to be that lovable little monster.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially after you're done with diapers and they're kind of almost, self-sufficient, but not. It's a wonderful time.
It really is.
Okay.
Okay. I accidentally slept naked next to my mom. How do I deal with this awkward situation? Okay, here's what happened. She lives with mom. They each have their own. I mean, she's 24.
He's 24.
He's 24.
Yep.
And they had a guest in from out of town for Thanksgiving.
Okay.
And mom gave up her room and said, I'll sleep with my son.
Okay.
Son, the festivities happened. Everybody's overstuffed. Long day, taxing.
Okay.
So he was just utterly exhausted, and he forgot his mom it's a big bed. He forgot his mom was in bed with him, and he just took off his clothes. He sleeps naked, and he got in bed.
Yeah.
And he woke up the next morning, and she's like, "Good morning," and we left. And he's like, "Ah."
Your mom don't care. You're more horrified. It's not a thing, but don't worry about it.
You didn't just strip in front of your mother, when she's looking at you. She was asleep.
We get the mortified thing, but there's nothing you can do.
We get it. We get it.
We do get the mortified, but there's generally not a thing to do other than just, goes into the laundry list of things that you're mortified about as you age, right? There's a laundry list of those things. And if you don't have a laundry list,
I got
of those
a list.
Yeah, I don't want to look at it. So
I replay it at 3:00 in the morning when I can't sleep.
Yeah.
My brain goes, remember this?
Yeah, we don't need that. So it's just going to go into it's going to be a war story at some point in your life.
Yeah.
But
you'll tell it to your wife and she'll laugh.
Yeah, that's just funny. And so at some point you'll find it funny.
Yeah.
Not today.
But
you will.
Not tomorrow. But someday.
All right. What's next?
Okay, this is the last one in this section. Okay. Her daughter is obsessed, and she's big letters, bold, italicized, capitals, obsessed with TV.
Mm-hmm.
She's 5.
Okay.
They limit her to, a couple times a week.
Gee, I wonder why she's obsessed. You've created the obsession. You've created scarcity. And so now you wondered why they're obsessed with what's scarce.
Yeah.
Of course they do. Because it's special. You've made it special. You've accidentally made it special. So what can you do? Get rid of your TV. Seriously, if you really want to do this, you really want to limit her TV use and stuff that much, you dang well better limit yours, because she will notice the hypocrisy. And if you think 5 and 6-year-olds don't figure that out instinctively real quick, you don't understand, human nature. You get to watch TV every night. How come I can't? Watch half hour of Paw Patrol or whatever it is.
My suggestion is to find a show daily, 5. She's good for her Sesame Street still. find a show daily that she can watch. And as she gets older, you can add to that educational, your choice, your pick.
Well, I'm saying if they really want to have it, or you only get
And
it.
well, I'm saying it's the norm in this society.
What's that?
TV, it's a tool. It's a teaching tool
Sure. Well,
at this age.
Well, at this age at TV, it doesn't have to be.
No, it doesn't have to be.
They clearly don't want it to be. If they're only watching this girl watch a couple hours of TV a week or something, then they clearly don't want it to be a part of her life. Then get it out of her life.
I'm saying they're being unrealistic.
Well, they are. If you have it in the house, they are being unrealistic. That's my point. If you really want to do this, you've got to get rid of it. So it's not a thing at all. Because it's a thing in the house, but she doesn't get to have it.
Okay, that's an option, but I don't think it's a...
Well, it's a perfectly valid one. There's lots of people who don't have TVs.
What are you talking about?
Lots of people don't have TVs.
Huh. No way, really?
Yeah. Like 20% of the population doesn't even have a TV.
Shut up, that much?
Yeah.
Get out of town for Christmas. I don't believe you.
Why would you want one these days?
No, I'm going to look it up on AI. That's two things I'm going to do after the show.
Yeah. Why? Especially younger people. They've got phones. They watch all this stuff on their phones. There's no need for TVs. But the point is, if they really don't want her to have TV in her life, then they've got to get TV completely out of her life. They've created the obsession. So if you want it gone, you've got to get it gone. Otherwise, you're going to have to come up with something different because the strategy you have ain't working. So you got to change. Either loosen up the strings or get rid of it completely.
Yeah.
All right. Love tests us, teaches us, and sometimes surprises us. But beyond love lies the broader world of relationships. We're going to talk about that next. Have a good night. And please remember to love everybody.
Good.